Hey Lilith, can you do the intro?
Yo, VIP, let's kick it. Alright, stop, collaborate, and listen. B1 Kenobi is back with his brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly, flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. Take heed, cause I'm a lyrical poet. B1 Kenobi is on the scene, just in case you didn't know it. His channel that created all the bass sound, enough to shake and kick holes in the ground. Cause his style's like a very good spill. Feasible, builds that you can vision and feel. Conducted and formed, this is a hell of a concept.
Thank you, Lilith. It's a nice intro, but it sounds a little bit familiar. I'll show all the gear and try to explain everything at the end of the intro. Alright?
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders.
Today I'm going to be showing you the strongest ice build on Season 10, and it wouldn't have been possible if not for the new chaotic power called the unstable power. So how does this thing work? Well, basically when you cast a basic skill, which is in our case Frostbolt, it automatically overpowered. But here's one thing though, the devs, they thought it would have been too overpowered, giving you a 100% increased damage, so they put it on a 3-second cooldown. So what we did, to bypass the 3-second cooldown, we're going to be equipping a weapon called the Vox Omnium. The Vox Omnium, what it does, it casts basic attacks whenever you cast a core skill. So instead of casting the Frostbolt, we're gonna be using Ice Shards. Ice Shards is the core skill of choice that we have on this particular build. If, just to show you, if I remove the unstable power, no overpower, nothing. If I put it back on, there it is. Everything, the non-overpowered are from the Ice Shards, but the yellow ones, those are coming in from the Vox Omnium, and those are overpowered Frostbolts. So everything is going to be overpowered. That means in our gear, we're not going to be using any critical hit chance because everything will be automatically overpowering anyways. Now, here's the thing. The Vox Omnium is a staff and it takes 2 slots. Thanks to the new Chaos powers, we're not going to be using the weapon itself, but instead we're going to be using the Chaos version, and I have it available on the chest part. So we're going to be using, instead of the weapon, we're going to be using a sword called the Shard of Verthel. Basically, it just adds more damage. It gives you an increase of up to 150% multiplicative damage. So now everything is working, we have increased damage, and that is the build. Everything else that's gonna be on the gear, we're just gonna be adding more damage towards the build. For our helmet, we are gonna be using the Hail of Verglas because we are using Ice Shards. Whenever we're shooting Ice Shards, we get an increased damage on all our global damage. Also, we are using the Chaos version for the Pain Gorgeous Gauntlets, which adds more basic attack skills, and it also gives this thing, this round yellow thing, I think it's called marked. When everything is marked, all the basic attack damage that you do to one person goes to all the bad boys in the everything that's marked, whether they're in front of you, outside, off screen. As long as they're marked, they're going to be receiving the same damage. And to add more damage, our chaos armor parts of our choice will be the Fist of Fate and the Crown of Illusion. And for our amulet, where's my amulet? Right here, rings and other ring. Notice we're not using any mythic parts, because what we want to do on our jewelry rings, for example, we don't want any critical strike chance. What we want to have is increased in overpower damage on both the rings. So the Starless Sky is weaker because you don't get to take advantage of the 100% increased damage from the new power called the Unstable Power. One thing I almost forgot: when you're adding other skills, non-ice skills, into the mix, you always want to make sure that you cast 2 ice skills, or else you're going to be shooting like a spark or the firebolt. So the rotation is going to be like this. Let's say I do teleport, ice skill, then the potion. Why potion? The Crazy Brew gives you an 80% increased attack speed. Then you hit your ice armor if you have it on your mix. Then only then you're gonna be shooting in ice shards. Again. Teleport, ice, potion, ice armor, then shoot your ice shards. Alright, I hope that makes sense. Everything will be on the planner. I just explained everything that's gonna be important should you wanna make changes to the build that caters to your own playstyle. It's up to you, but this is the core of the build. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.